anything?
Nothing.
What time did they go out this morning?
It's about 6 this morning.
Where are they looking?
Come, let me show you again. Now, here's the proposed route of the Spaulding plane. From down here in Santa Lucia up to here in Puerto Rico. Now, here they run into the storm. We got our last contact from them from here. Now, we know that the wind came from this direction, which probably put them around here. Now, since we lost contact with them, our planes have covered a pattern from here to here, and from here to here, every half mile. Now, here among these islands, we sent one of our ships to search with this helicopter. And this morning, our men covered from here all the way out here and found nothing. So, you see, Mr. Bauer, there's no way that Mr. Spaulding's plane or any part of it could have been carried so far.
So what are you saying?
I think we must study the possibility that we may not find them. That continued search would probably be useless.
Sorry, Lieutenant, I don't agree with you.
Look, Mr. Bauer, we have combed these waters and these islands and found no trace.
Look, I understand that, Lieutenant. I appreciate it.
Look, to tell you the truth, in most cases, we would have cut back the search before this.
Look, Lieutenant, if it's a matter of manpower, as I said...
Yes, I know. You volunteer your services, Mr. Bauer. Nobody wants to give up. But if your daughter and Mr. Spaulding had survived the crash, we most likely would have found some trace of them by now. Don't you see? I think we must be realistic, sir. After so much time, we probably will not find them.
Got to do something about shelter. The wing. We can use that.
guiding life. This portion is presented by squeezably soft Charmin bathroom tissue and by Bounce. It gets clothes soft, free of static cling, and gives them long-lasting freshness.
How are you?
You haven't talked to Justin, have you, since last night?
No. Why?
Oh, I lost the baby.
Oh, no.
Bad luck, huh?
Oh, honey, that's awful. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, in a way, it was my fault.
It's not your fault. It's just been too much.
No, it's not just Alan. I mean, I've gotten through that pretty well. I've been able to handle that. I just allowed myself to get upset over a number of things, and I got careless. And I tripped on the steps. Pretty dumb, huh?
Oh. Honey.
Getting angry. It always seems to do me in.
I remember when I was carrying Philip, I thought I was going to lose him. How terrifying it was. You've been through so much lately.
He was looking so forward to having a new little brother or sister.
I know.
Well, now I'll just have to tell him this on top of what's happened to Alan.
Yes.
Oh, no. What might have happened to Alan. Well, we'll just have to face it when the time comes, won't we? You know who's been wonderful?
Who?
Justin.
Justin is one of the nicest people I have ever known.
I'm sorry you had to postpone your marriage.
Well, things being the way they are.
Listen, don't wait too long. You don't want to lose someone like that.
Coming from an ex-wife, that's quite a compliment.
He's changed. I mean, not that I was perfect or anything like that, but he's so different. And so fond of Philip.
Yes. And vice versa.
There is one thing.
What?
Justin deserves to be happy. He deserves a wife who's going to love him.
I know.
Can you concentrate on it?
Justin knows the way I feel about Mike. I've tried to be honest with him. You know, my feelings for Mike are very deep. And I don't think that's going to change. And I don't know what I can do about that. Philip feeling the way he does about Mike. This is what you were referring to, right? Philip feeling the way he does about Mike. Look, I can't risk Philip's life. I can't do that.
Of course you can't.
So it's impossible for Mike and me.
I understand.
And so does Justin.
He's a remarkable man.
Yes. And as soon as this thing with Alan is resolved one way or another, we'll be married. And we'll be happy.
Yes, Gloria. She is.
All right, sure, send her in. Rita, hi.
Ed.
What is it? Is there a problem?
No, I was just downtown shopping, and I thought maybe we could have some lunch.
Where's Christina?
Oh, I left her at Barbara's. Ed, I had to get out of the house. I haven't been out for days, and I needed to pick up some things.
Okay, sure. Listen, about lunch.
Have you eaten?
No, but I was thinking of having something sent in. I've got all that paperwork to go over.
Okay. Well, no, never mind.
Was there some special reason you wanted to see me?
Well, there's nothing that has to be solved today.
Are you sure?
And I know that this is a bad time, and I know that you're worried about Holly and Hope, and Holly's been on your mind, and I understand all that, of course, but, you know, there's nothing that you can do about either of them. I need to talk to you about us.
All right. I'm afraid lunch is out, but I'll get away for a few hours this afternoon. How's that?
Oh, good, yes, all right. I'll see if Barbara can keep Christina for a little while longer. I'm sure she won't mind.
All right. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, Ross.
Wow, what are you doing here? I know you're not visiting Lainie because I just came from there.
I came here to see Jackie.
Jackie? Is she here?
She's had a miscarriage.
Oh, no.
Well, you know, she's been awfully upset about everything. Well, we brought her in here last night, and it happened this morning.
Well, look, do you know if she wants some visitors? I'd really like to see her.
Well, I don't really think this would be a very good time. I mean, you know, she's really worn out. She's just taken a nap when I left her.
Yeah. Well, maybe later, huh?
That would be better.
Well, how about you? You on your way back to the shop or what?
No, I'm just going to go do an errand for Jackie at Spaulding Enterprises, so...
Oh. Are you going to be staying there long?
No, I just have to give this to somebody who works there.
Oh, well, in that case, have you had lunch?
No, hasn't been any time for that.
Oh, matter of fact, same with me. Now, why don't you let me drive you to the Spaulding office and then go out to lunch with me?
No, really, I can't do
No,
that.
come, Eve, you turned me down last time, remember?
Yeah, but that didn't stop you.
No, I tracked you down.
Yeah. Thank you for inviting me again, but no, I have a lot to do.
Well, look, you can't do it on an empty stomach. I got to keep your blood sugar up, you know.
I know.
Eve, come on, I hate to eat alone. Besides, I'd like to talk to you about Jackie. Eve, come on, how many reasons do you need, anyway?
No more.
Good. Good. You can advise me on what I should bring Jackie when I come back. Now, I want you to think of something that she'd really like.
Is this a bad time for a visitor?
No, of course not. Come on in, sit down.
Oh, Rita, I don't want to be a nuisance, but when I wait home, I just stay by the phone, and frankly, if I do that any longer, I'll go crazy.
No word from Mike yet?
No, not so far.
Oh, well, I'm sure there'll be word soon. I mean, I'm sure they're going to find Hope with so many people looking.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, I thought I'd just drop over and see my other granddaughter.
Oh, I'm sorry. She's at Barbara's today.
Oh, well, some other time then.
Oh, she's going to be so disappointed she missed her Grandma Bert.
Well, I'll miss her, too. She's such a dear.
Can I get you something, some coffee or lunch? Did you have lunch?
Oh, yes, I had a bite. Thank you. Barbara loves Christina so much.
Yes.
And you must welcome an occasional break from running after her.
Yeah, I'm not complaining.
No, I know you're not.
I mean, well, you know, with all the... everything that you Bowers have had to go through lately, I have no problems.
Well, you're a Bower, too, you know.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I think you mean you do have a problem.
Well, it's nothing serious.
Is it what we talked about before, dear, after Holly's trial?
Sort of, I guess.
Don't you think some of that may be in your own mind?
Oh, Brett, I just don't think things can ever be the same again between Ed and me. Not since what happened to Holly. Everything's changed.
Oh, my dear, I can't believe that.
I love him so much, and I'm afraid I'm never going to be able to make him as happy as I want him to be.
Oh, Rita, I think you're a very good wife.
Well, I try. Sometimes trying's not enough. He should be home soon, by the way. He was going to try to leave Cedars early so we could spend a couple of hours on our own.
You mean you're expecting him now?
Well, sometime.
Oh, dear. Well, I'd better leave. I suddenly have a lot of errands to do.
Oh, Bert.
Well, I don't want to intrude on your time together.
Oh, he's not here yet.
No, but when he does get here, the last thing you need is a mother-in-law.
Oh, you're always welcome. You know that.
Thank you, dear. Thank you very much. You know, I really shouldn't have stopped by without calling you, but I don't know. I just keep hoping that I'll hear something from somebody.
Yeah, I know.
Rita, you know, that may be part of your problem with Ed. He has so much on his mind, and he's been so worried about Hope.
I know.
And maybe you're just super sensitive. If Ed seems different, it may have nothing to do with you at all.
Maybe, yeah. Anyway, thank you for letting me talk to you.
Well, I'm so glad you feel you can. Oh, will you go ahead and answer it,
yes.
dear?
Hello?
Well, Rita, it's Mike. Is Ed there?
No, he's not. Hold on a minute. Bert, it's Mike. Has there been any news?
No, that's... no. Is that Mom you're talking to?
Yeah, here she is.
Oh, thank you. Michael?
Mom, there's no news at all. Nothing.
Well, now, Michael, you mustn't feel discouraged as long as they're keeping up that search.
Well, they are.
I just know she's out there somewhere. And I know they're going to find her. Michael, you've got to believe that. We all do.
Yeah, you're right. Well, they're doing everything they can do, and so don't worry about anything, okay? And just give Ed my message and tell him I'll be in touch, okay? Bye.
Well, I think that does it. What do you think?
Well, it's a shelter. But I think Frank Lloyd Wright would have done it a little different.
Oh, I gotta sit down. Oh.
Is anything wrong?
No, just a little tired.
Well, I'm not surprised.
And now, part 2 of The Guiding Light.
I know we might be better than New York. New York is a fantastic city. Hello, Ben. Hi.
Is Miss Ballard in?
Yeah, she is.
She's just tied up with a client right now.
Do you know when she'll be through?
Pretty soon, I think. Just waiting for her myself.
Well, look, what do you think? Should we go out and eat and come back, or what?
I don't know.
Well, it's getting a little late for the restaurant. That's all I was thinking of.
Hey, listen, I'm not in any hurry. If you want to see her first, that's okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, like I say, it shouldn't be too much longer.
Well, in that case, then, we'll wait.
How's Jackie?
She's in the hospital right now.
She is. What's the matter?
Well, it's hard to tell.
Well, we've been getting most of our silicon from the Santa Clara Valley. Hello. I'll be right with you. As I was saying, we are certainly always looking for new sources.
I will have to see what the asking price is.
Yes, and then get back to me.
Oh, yes, of course. Nice to see you again, Diane.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Well, Eve, Ross, what can I do for you?
Jackie wanted me to give you these instructions.
Oh? Why didn't she call?
She's in the hospital right now having a miscarriage.
Oh, no.
Don't really feel like she'd be in the mood to talk about business right now.
No, of course not.
Anyway,
I'm very sorry.
She had me write those down for you.
Well, I'll take care of it right away. Well, you can tell her that everything here is running smoothly. At least that's one thing she doesn't have to worry about.
I will. You better get going.
Yeah, I think so.
Eve?
I'm sorry, but we're already late.
Look, I think if we hurry, we can just make it, Eve.
Eve, give Jackie my best and tell her I'm very sorry.
I will.
Well. Jackie miscarried. That's rough.
Yeah, it really is.
Ben, I'm really sorry about that scene with Eve. I'm afraid she really hates me in spite of the truth. I guess people just believe what they want to believe.
Oh, come on. I told her it wasn't your fault.
Well, it wasn't anybody's fault. It was just something that happened.
Yeah, well, I am afraid that, as far as Eve's concerned, that it's really the end.
What does Ross Marler have to do with this? Is it social, or is he her attorney?
I don't know. Maybe both.
Has she filed for divorce?
Not sure.
Well, I hate to say this, but if Ross Marler is her attorney, she probably will file for divorce. He's not the type to let a potential case slip through his fingers.
Are you saying you think that he'll persuade her to get a divorce even if she wasn't going to?
I think he would. Ross is very smooth and very aggressive. Alan told me that a long time ago, and I think Alan probably knew what he was talking about.
Oh, really? Everybody's doing everything they can to help Lainie. Everybody wants her to get back on her feet.
Okay, we won't argue about it. That's not why I lured you to lunch anyway.
Oh, a present for Jackie.
Yeah, well, we'll get to that, too. Eve, tell me something about Ben. I mean, I can't help but notice how strongly you react to him every time you meet him.
I'd rather not talk about him, okay?
Why not?
I just don't want to.
Listen, Eve, I'm not talking about you divorcing him or anything. Matter of fact, if you ever decide to file for a divorce, I wouldn't be your attorney anyway.
You wouldn't?
No. I'd rather be your friend than your attorney. Now, does that make a difference?
Oh, I guess so.
Okay, then, just tell me a little bit about him.
What's there to tell?
Well, for a start, how'd you meet?
Well, we met at Jackie's.
Yeah?
Well, I worked for her then. I was sort of her maid. And, well, he was painting her portrait.
Very romantic, huh?
Well, not really, not then. Well, right before then. He had just been engaged to Hope Bauer.
Hope?
Mike's daughter.
Ah, yeah.
Well, anyway, they'd just gotten separated. You know, they broke up, called off the engagement, and, well, I started seeing him. I guess eventually, you know, we started falling in love. And then, I had a fall and hit my head. Well, and I injured part of my brain, and, well, you see, that's when I started going blind.
Yeah, now that's as a result of the fall?
Mm-hmm. I guess I was blind for almost a year. Anyway, you know, throughout that whole time, well, Ben was, he just stood by me. And, well, you know, he married me when I was blind.
Yeah. And then?
Well, then I had a team of specialists operate on me, experimental surgery. Got my sight back. You know, I can't talk about this, all right? I mean, I'd just rather not go back and remember. Doing all that's just gonna drive me crazy.
All right.
I just have to get Ben out of my life.
Hi. Well, I didn't finish all my paperwork, but...
Sure, I'm glad you're home. Oh, by the way, Mike called.
What are you saying?
No news yet.
Damn.
Your mother is here. She talked to him, too.
They haven't given up the search yet, have they?
Oh, no.
Good. Well, I guess Mike will do everything he can.
Yeah. Did you have lunch sent to your office?
Yes.
Ed,
Mm-hmm.
I thought maybe you'd like to go for a swim. It's been so hot.
Yeah, I guess. You been in yet?
No, I've been waiting for you.
Is Christina still at Barbara's?
Yes.
Good.
Why good?
Because with my worrying about Hope, sometimes it's a little difficult for me to be cheerful around her. I'm sure she senses something's wrong.
Ed, you know, they haven't given up yet. Mike hasn't given up. I mean, I don't think we should just assume the worst. I think until there's some kind of news, we should hold good thoughts.
Yes, we should.
What time do you have to get back to Cedars?
A couple of hours.
Good. Why don't you go change and we'll have that swim.
Okay. Wasn't there something you wanted to talk to me about?
Can wait.
Okay.
Ed.
Hmm? Oh, my goodness, what's that all about?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
That was hardly nothing.
Just been needing you very much.
Oh, that's very nice.
Did I tell you that the gardener is off? There's no one here. We have the entire place to ourselves just for 2 whole hours.
Ah. It's very interesting.
Hurry up and change. Let's have our swim.
Okay.
That water, glorious.
Oh, yes.
Oh, sun and the water. It just felt so good to just enjoy it without having to watch Christina all the time.
Hmm. How are swimming lessons coming along, by the way?
Oh, she's making progress.
Good.
Anyway, it's not having to watch Christina in the water. I must say, it was a lot of fun.
You feel like you're playing hooky, huh?
Yeah, something like that. Do you know that you and I have never been alone in this house since we moved in here?
I hadn't thought of that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, until she quit, there was Mrs. Akins and Freddie and Christina and Barbara or Sitter and the gardener, for heaven's sakes. Even he's gone today.
I thought things were awfully quiet around here.
Mm-hmm. I think it's glorious. I'm not going to answer the phone or open the gate for anybody.
You know, if it makes you that happy, I think we could probably arrange to do this again sometime in the future.
Is that a promise?
Sure.
In the meantime, though.
In the meantime...
We're not out of time yet. You don't have to leave.
No.
Well?
Rita.
You know, I'm not going to let you stop living. Just because all these bad things are happening right now. Hope's going to be found, and then the appeal may work. Holly may get out of jail. And you just can't spend your time just waiting and worrying.
Rita, I'm sorry.
You don't even let me try to comfort you or take care of you. And when you're upset, I want to be close to you, and you just get farther away.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to.
Please let me back in your life.
Rita, I had no idea that you felt this way.
It felt so lonely. I wanted you so much, Ed.
Hey, come on, things aren't all that bad.
Oh, Ed, hold me. God, just hold me.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Wonderful. How are you?
Well, you said that you wanted to comfort me, and you certainly have.
I'm glad.
Rita, I guess I have been kind of out of it lately. And I'm sorry. It was my loss.
Next time, remember I'm here, okay?
I certainly will. How could I forget?
I love you.
And you're beautiful.
Am
Rita, are you sure that...
I feel marvelous. I always do when we're together.
You weren't a little tired or something?
I have been a little down, but I'm not now. It's so good for me.
I'm glad.
And all I want in the world is for you to love me.
With a little time out for eating and sleeping, huh? Rita, are you sure that...
Do you have to get back to Cedars right away?
Well, as a matter of fact... I should be getting back right now.
So soon?
Hey, lady. It's the middle of the afternoon, remember? I mean, I shouldn't even have been here in the first place. Honey, what's the matter?
Nothing.
Where are you going?
Downstairs, I thought I'd make us some iced coffee before you go.
Okay.
I'll see you there. Ed.
There you are.
Alan, what is this?
You don't know?
No, but I hope it's edible.
My God, woman, haven't you ever seen a papaya before?
No.
Well, this is a papaya. It's still green.
Green?
Yeah. It'll be ripe in about 3 days.
Oh.
Look. The one thing we don't have to worry about is a shortage of food. We're not going to starve.
That's not what I was worried about.
What thing?
Alan, I think they'll come for us soon, don't you? Don't you, Alan?
Don't count on it.
Why? What do you say?
Look, we'll be all right. I mean, the island is small, but there's fresh water, there's fruit. When I'm feeling a little better, I'll rig us some sort of fish trap.
Alan, are you saying you think we'll be here a long time?
Hope, I don't know. We veered miles off course to get around that storm. When we went down, we drifted God knows how much farther. If they are looking for us, it won't be around here. But if they do find us, it'll be sheer chance. At least it'll be a while. Oh, look, we've got water, we've got food, we've got shelter. Just be glad of that.
I am. I'm glad we're alive. Alan, I know I owe you my life, and I'll never forget that.
Well, we got through it anyway.
Alan, you don't look good.
Thanks.
No, I mean it. There's something in your eyes.
Well, they hurt some. I guess it must be the glare.
Alan, I think you've got a temperature.
Yeah, well, you know, it's nothing to worry about. I could use a little water. You might take that canteen out and find some. A few hours sleep, I'll be fit.
Alan, what is it?
Well, chill. That happens with a fever sometime. Thanks. Look, why don't you just find some water? I'll be all right.
This has been The Guiding Light. Fashions provided by Lily Rubin Salon, South Southwest, National Handbag Association, and Barney.